I'll just start streaming. We can just do the. I'll just do the recap. I'll just make a long-winded recaps.
Okay.
All right. So last time on D&D, in fact, I'll just start and go over the story a little bit because they always have a recap episode, so they have like the final battle.
Yeah.
Which is always like a 1 to 1.5 hour long episode.
That's what's up.
Almost like 2 years ago, I think. It's been a long time in game.
Yeah.
A halfling and a gnome were traveling to Melina, the Glass Coast. They met a dwarf and a Goliath and some humans and decided to explore the island together as spies for another country, but abandoned that quickly, and that country was Sutton. They snuck into a prison, freed a bunch of people. They also burned down a tavern, traveled the seas to Lombardia, became a bunch of hired thugs for a minister of finance, traveled to an island, obtained an orc compatriot, fought some horrifying sharkmen, returned, did some other small quests and character building, and then their financier, I don't know what you call it, their employer, went missing. They were framed, fled into hiding in secrecy, and uncovered a plot of some kind of conspiracy involving crystal driders replacing opponents of the government and people that they knew with duplicates. Their friend Lena was taken for a royal wedding in order to protect the party, but they decided that plan was dumb and were taking Lena out, but wanted to make sure that they got Albert first, so they would not be wanted criminals wherever they went. That's when Barbosa and Boulder, from previous information, decided that they would enter a mirror and go into another plane in order to find Al. That's where they perceived him to be. So that's pretty much the last time. Meanwhile, Carabas was supposed to protect Lena with Sandor. Instead, they got distracted, went to a storage room where the painting of the princess was revealed to be some kind of portal to the plane or some kind of alter like being pulling the strings, possibly. Then Carabas engaged in his classic, instead of using strength, asking the person if they'd like to play a game to challenge them. That's where Carabas left off. Boulder and Barbosa, meanwhile, explore the crystal plane, set loose many prisoners after sneaking around, very sneakily biting through chains, and causing a prison riot, basically. At that point, whoa, bless you.
Thank you.
At that point, they were leading a crew of prisoners back to the gate from which they came.
With the muscle wizard.
But they had yet to find out. And what other mysteries lie in wait for them this week on D&D?
Wowza!
An intro song with blaring trumpets, mini trumpets. Wait a second, that's just Ghostbusters. Demonetized.
No.
I'm stalling.
We're all stalling. Just like usual, Benny am late.
He's so late. Benny, why?
Why is Benny so late?
I don't know.
Let's theorize. I bet Benny fell down a sewer pipe and met the Ninja Turtles. And now he's distracted because there's free pizza.
I think that Ben is napping.
And now he has to work it off.
Napping in the shower.
Radical.
Could be napping in the shower. I at least like to theorize that Ninja Turtles are involved.
No, that's a superhero game that we didn't have yesterday.
Because Benny was late. And didn't check the Discord.
Not even once all day. Or the previous day.
That's crazy.
This is still the funky intro, yeah!
It never ended.
Ninja Turtles, yeah!
Guess we can all sit quietly and be excited for Zyria starting
Yeah, let's
next
promo
week, maybe.
our next campaign that'll play from the beginning instead of the middle
Yeah.
on stream.
That's pretty exciting.
It is exciting. It'll probably also maybe hopefully be more regular than the superhero campaign.
Oh, just totally obliterated Ben.
Mm-hmm.
It's my job. Sometimes you gotta lift him up, sometimes you gotta crush him down.
Ooh, ain't that the truth?
No, Beanie.
Oh, my PC. 10 minutes, my butt.
Zyria will be pretty neat, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely enjoy all that adventure and comedy that they will get up to, and thrilling drama.
So what are we going to do when Ben doesn't show up, though?
Hopefully there'll be enough people that there's a consensus so that everybody can just move on without Benny's character.
Gets eaten by dinosaurs?
Yeah. Or just pretend Benny's character is in the background, like I do with all the 40 NPCs. All the way.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yup.
Next game is not gonna be like this, where you guys cannot collect NPCs.
We can't collect the NPCs.
They will not join you.
Bollocks. We're gonna collect all the dinosaurs.
Dinosaur army.
We're gonna collect all the friends. Friendship!
For everyone.
Friendship!
Dayman. Oh, master of the night, man.
Like my meme.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Thanks, Aizawa.
I like Hero Academia.
It's bueno. You gotta watch the new episode.
That boulder crit.
Boulder crit fail is just a gift of someone drowning.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I'm interested to see what everybody plays. I know John wants to play a boxer, and Benny wants to be a drunk monk. So how's that going to be? It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna play, I think, a trickster cleric. That sounds fun. But I'm also gonna be an old lady, I think, maybe. Because I like playing old ladies.
Just pulling pranks on everybody.
Yeah,
Take it mad at old ladies.
it's true, we're too cute.
Oh,
Oh! That was longer than 10 minutes.
No, my mom made me eat dinner.
what a fool.
I know. I get all my nutrients from Oreo.
Yeah.
Ooh, eat on your own time.
Hmm?
Alright, now we can play. We already did the recap, and then we bantered for about a half hour. So, pick it right up with Boulder and Barbosa.
Hokey pokey.
Alright, so you guys are in the Crystal Plane. The entire place is like a series of caves that have translucent walls. You're in the sky, there's two different suns. One's like opaque yellow, and one is bright blue. Everything is cast in a weird, opaque azul color. Shadows are high in the sky as there's maybe 50 people with you, and you're all heading back towards the mirror.
Alright, is there anything blocking our path?
It doesn't seem so. The muscle wizard's telling both of you about how he was captured here. Somebody tricked him with a rope trap and anti-magic and destroyed him. He was unable to use magic, and the rope was too strong for his muscles.
The rope was too strong. Impossible.
You guys just flexing each other.
Yeah.
Says he's been skipping arm day or something.
Aww. Fool. You absolute buffoon. No.
Alright, I imagine that the party's at the back simply because everybody else will probably be running to get free as fast as possible. The party notices that there's a lot of commotion once the big group of prisoners has met at the glass. You can't tell what's going on from this far away.
I'm gonna make a listen check.
Sounds good. Barbosa, want to make one?
Yeah, I'll make a listen check. That's not strength-based at all.
I forgot you had your strength drained by ropers the previous game.
Frickin' ropers, man.
There probably will not be any ropers in Zyria, but there will be ant lions.
Ant lions.
Giant ant lions.
Are those like an ant and a lion put together?
Nope.
Antlions are a group of about 2,000 species of insect in the family Myrmelodidae, known for fiercely predatory habits of their larvae, in which many species dig pit traps to trap passing ants or other prey.
Nice.
So it's not like that one arc of Hunter x Hunter?
Nope.
Okay.
With some new part, it doesn't matter because Hisoka's not in it.
Savage.
Boulder's
Spoilers.
You have been spoiled.
just skip the whole season.
Skip
No.
the whole season.
I will not.
Get roasted, Hunter x Hunter.
We're coming for you.
Just hangs up.
It's clown time.
First day at clown school. Alright, the boulder's like, whoa, look, there's a bunch of people getting really mad up ahead. Barbosa notices that the people aren't going through the portal, but can't see exactly what's going on. They seem very agitated.
I can't hear what they're saying. They just seem agitated.
Nah, well, oh, you're right, I'm sorry. I was thinking they're spot checks. Those are listen checks. Okay, Barbosa can hear that they're saying that they can't get through for some reason.
Huh. Looks like we're trapped.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Wah, wah, wah.
I vote we destroy one of the suns.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sun exploding time. Muscle Wizard's all about this.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a spear at the sun.
Okay.
Excellent. That's never been a bad idea.
Does a 24 hit the sun?
It does not.
What would I have to roll to hit the sun?
106.
Damn.
Maybe it was one of the levers we pulled.
Maybe. You guys could investigate.
Alright. Time to go back and look at some more levers.
All the levers.
Alright, if you want to make search checks, the Muscle Wizard's going to stay with a group of people who are afraid to leave the area around the mirror because of... I don't know what the hell they're waiting on.
What fools.
I crit failed. I am the most graceful searcher.
With the...
Let's see if I can give it a try. Probably get like a 0.
16. That's not bad. Let's see.
Would you roll a 25?
Yep.
Let's see. You guys are looking for a lever, right?
Mm-hmm.
The levers that let the people free?
Yeah.
Because that's like 50 to 100 feet back from where you guys are. You guys walked pretty far from the portal.
Let's just look around the portal.
Okay.
I'll use these search checks for that. Alright, The boulder's like, is there maybe they keep tea under a rock. So he opens up a rock and a crystal scorpion stabs him in the nose.
Oh my god.
You take a d6.
Poison damage. Completely demolished.
2 damage.
Take int damage. The boulder dies in 2 turns.
Oh. Finally.
Funny.
That's a grim game. Alright. With
Remind me after we're done with the game, I have a story for you guys.
Nice.
I don't like stories.
Oh, I'm sorry, then I won't tell it. Might be.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Fucking
you
cat.
Alright. Barbosa, you wander over to a nearby rock face, as much as you can see in this world. The rocks are pretty opaque, so you're like, maybe something's hiding behind here. And you look behind the rocks. There's about 12 crystal monsters. They all seem to turn to notice you. They're kind of like humanoid crystal beings.
That's the worst. 12 of them?
Yep,
And they notice me?
they do notice you.
Alright. I will hobble away.
Alright. As you start
Clank,
hobbling away,
clank.
Just groaning.
as you start hobbling away, you hear them coming towards you.
Bastards. I thought I threw them off my trail.
with the hand. Alright.
I'm screaming for the group, like, guys! God, please!
The boulder is here.
Bustle Wizard and the boulders slide together to block their path from following Barbosa. Then they all stop.
Stalking.
They all stop.
Yeah, they stop. Some of them seem to have like crystal spears. They look fairly primitive.
Do they talk?
Do you want to say something to them?
Do these rocks speak like the boulders speak?
One comes out. It's much smaller than the other ones you noticed. Maybe only 4 feet tall. It's like it's the boulder.
Oh.
I am the boulder, yes.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
It's everyone's favorite character.
Is it? Maybe, I don't know. It's still Skid. No, it's not.
Oh no, it's Whizbob.
Oh God, please no. The crystal creature removes the crystal part of its head. Underneath is a small boy with a bowl cut. It's Dante.
My
What?
friend!
Was Dante missing?
The rest of the people remove their masks. The one standing in front is Al.
Oh my god. What?
I'm
What a
gonna
twist.
hug them all up real good.
Nice. Then you just crush their like weird garbs, their crystalline disguises. Basically, just crush them all up. Like,
I failed my grapple. I only got a 2.
imagine you do manage to grapple them, but you just kind of fall on the ground and roll around while playing in a football.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't believe my crit fail was a 22.
Al looks like he's got like an overgrown beard, like long stringy hair. They look very dirty and primitive, kind of weird and glittery because the dirt here is basically glass dust, so everybody looks like they're in a David Bowie dance off.
Friends, why are you dressed as rocks? That is the boulder's job.
I want to know.
Stop squeezing us.
I relent.
Let's see. Let's see. As soon as you let Al go, they discard most of their crystal garbs except what covers their nudie parts.
The nudie parts.
Yeah, nudie parts.
You got some crystal bikinis.
Al explains that soon after he was taken, this boy was also taken, and that when they were captured in the jail, he used his sick wilder powers to break them out, and then they basically disguise themselves as the local creatures, like a wolf wearing sheepskin, and hid in the mountains.
That's dope. I'm gonna tell Dante that he is the strongest and I am proud.
It's like, oh, he's actually really muscular. All over Crystal Mountains.
What a good noodle.
But does that make sense for the boulder?
That they were in the woods?
That Dante was kidnapped.
That Dante was kidnapped? Dante was royalty? Not royalty. I know he's a tough little boy.
Okay, so Dante was the son of the Bernie Hands magistrate, if I remember correctly, who was obsessed with magic, and we had, I thought, allowed him to leave with the alchemist.
Exactly. But think back, Boulder. You in your Boulder head.
In my brain full of rocks. Can I
Yeah.
roll for this for your exposition?
Sure.
What should I roll?
I would like to make an exposition check, please.
Iron Heroes, we had something like that.
Gather information?
It was just my character. I took what is it called?
Eidetic memory.
Eidetic memory. So anytime we couldn't remember anything, I'd just be like, I remember exactly what you're talking about.
18 on my wisdom check.
Last time you saw Dante was before your house got burned down.
I remember that.
Yes, but Dante didn't use his wilder magic.
I also remember that. And I was confused by it.
Exactly. When was Al kidnapped?
Oh, that wasn't Dante. That was fake. So the fake went with Grandma.
Yep.
Which means that they're all also probably here.
Yeah, or at least there's been a doppelganger within your group for a long period of time. Okay. Does
I hope
Barbosa
it's
have
still
questions?
Skin,
Why?
because then he'd be the greatest beguiler, and I could take all the credit.
Oh my goodness.
Does Barbosa have any questions?
If they know how to get out.
Al says that that nobody can get out. That everybody's trapped here. As long as you have a doppelganger, you cannot leave. But they can't make a doppelganger of you unless you're here and alive.
Oh geez, we should try leaving.
All right. Does the party want to try to leave?
How do
Yeah.
you kill your own doppelganger while being in a different dimension?
Al's like, you can't. You have to live in the mountains and eat salty crystals until you nearly starve to death.
So that means that there's an Al on the surface. If actual Al is trapped here.
If you're nodding, we can't see.
He's nodding.
No,
I
I'm saying that's possible. Sorry, I forget that because I do a lot of telegraphy with my face that you can't really capture the way we do voice.
He
We
did
should
a
get-
point-made head gesture.
We should do face cams for the GMs, except not me, because I don't want people to see my face.
Well, Benny,
Sounds good, Ben.
just
Great
listen to
idea.
my voice and do the faces for me, and then you can be a face cam, but not me, because I won't be on face cam.
It's exactly what I just said. Why did you just repeat what I just said?
Whose doppelgangers have we already killed? Because I bet some of the...
Agricultural minister.
He escaped back into the mirror.
Oh, classic.
But we did kill some of those guards' doppelgangers.
Yep.
So, can we find them in the crowd?
Yeah, why don't you both make search checks? Did you guys want to check if you can leave first?
Oh yeah, because we shouldn't have doppelgangers, as far as we know.
I wanted to see if I could leave.
Alright, both competent, you can both leave. You stroll directly into a glass plate and bump your faces.
Can we see into the glass?
You can. Let me cut over to Carabas. Caravis,
That's me.
in a musty storage room with a humongous, no, it's not humongous, it's a very large painting of a princess emanating huge magical forces at you. There's
Oh yeah.
You were playing a game of intelligence, a modified version of chess against this mirror for the very fate of, well, who knows how far it really extends.
Yeah, and you wouldn't let me play actual chess.
No. Well, that's why checks exist, so that I can do things other people can't. You really want, like, every time you check, you want me? Does that really show anything?
No, but I want to win.
Yeah. Let's
Int fight, we're gonna have an int fight.
Is that something from Glass Cannon?
No, that's from Bob's Burgers. They have fight scene.
Oh.
When Gene does Die Hard the musical.
Perfect. Alright, so in the storage room, there's a fairly open area at the very end near where the painting is. The floors just so happen to be tiled in such a way that there's red and white. Even though like, the dimness of the light that comes in, you can still see this. The Moon Princess explained to you that that was her favorite game, and they would play it in here. She would play it against a squire, the son of a squire, who lived nearby.
So we're playing with real people?
Yes, but instead you're playing with real people, kind of. You're playing with Sandor and Lena versus,
They don't count.
yeah, with Crystal version of your other party members. If you don't have any follow-up questions about it, make 2 int checks.
Oh, well, that's a hot nat 20 on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then an even hotter 10 on the second one.
Ooh, burning hot.
Spicy.
Muy caliente.
Sorry, I gotta go back a page and see what the checks are. Yeah, your opening move is super good. You actually capture both of the other 2 your crystalline parties. I'm gonna call them crystal heroes. The crystal heroes into the corner, and it looks like the game's gonna end quickly because of this. But when you make your next move, as Sandor gets close to one of them, the boulder in particular, he pulls out a big crystal hammer. The end of it hardens off into a big axe, and he actually takes a swing at Sandor with it. And let me see if he hits him.
Oh my god, is Sandor dead?
No, crit fail.
Oh, thank god.
Sandor breezes by just by squeezing his body together cartoonishly, hits into the ground, leaving a big crack across the tile. Let's see. The mirror reverberates. It gets like a giggle out of watching Sandor almost die. It says something to you. It says, you and I are both deceivers, and we both ended up here. It wants to know if you think that's interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry, what was it?
It says that you and it are similar. You're both deceivers who ended up here.
Well, how do I know that you didn't move all this behind me? How am I not know to be I'm not being deceived right now? Plus, it'd be no fun to play against the boulder.
Let's see. The mirror has like a childish laugh. It thinks that what you said is pretty amusing. It tells you that that since it's already so close to winning, that it's basically just taking a victory lap. It's just playing with you. And it says that you must be smart enough to know this, that it's already won. It says, why don't you just give up and leave? Why be a hero?
Normally, I would agree. But I think I'm going to try and play it out.
Let's see. Amir finds that pretty amusing. Why don't you make 2 more int checks for the middle game, and then we'll do 2 more for the end of the game.
Fight scene, fight scene. 12 and 16.
Let's see. Your mid-game move's really good. Sandor gets into a position that blocks Barbosa from taking Lena. But on the way by, Barbosa's, the crystal hero for Barbosa, its arm turns into a large blade and takes a swipe at Lena.
Barbosa, how could you?
I'm sorry.
20, the hit.
Wait, are these crystal warriors the exact reflections? Are these the doppelgangers?
Yeah.
These are indeed doppelgangers. They look exactly
So-
like your members. You just know that they're made of crystal, or that they're fake based on how they respond.
But do they have like the same personality and stats?
You don't know. If you want, you could try to make a spellcraft, but it might be hard in this room.
Because I was just hoping that Barbosa's strength would affect her both ways.
That's true. If you want to make a spellcraft, and I can dig into it and see what you can theorize out of it. Hmm.
4, 6.
Nice. You attempt to get them to read the magic on there, but it's kind of like trying to tell the wind speed in a thunderstorm. Like when you close your eyes and try to focus on the magic. it's too
I
much.
close my eyes. I'm just like, fast. This magic sure is magic.
Mm-hmm. Like the magic coming out of the painting just at you is so strong that like the whole front of your body is numb.
No more than usual. Cough, coughs up blood.
just a lot of blood. That swipe does geez, max damage. It cuts into Lena. Her shoulder down to her shoulder and her arm are cut in 2 different places. She lets out a shout, and blood starts to drip from her arm.
Lena, no.
Let's see. The mirror tells you that you're gonna have to make moves faster now. You're not gonna have a lot of time. You're just ensuing that Lena will die or bleed out, possibly.
I ask how Lena's feeling.
Lena's like, I'm okay. She doesn't
Sense
sound.
motive.
You can even tell without a sense that she doesn't sound.
And I'm like, Bartholomew will be angry if she dies.
Just him licking a bunch of knives angrily.
At her funeral.
Just wiping his tears with knives.
Ow. Ow. Okay, so... But I am winning the mid-game, right?
Yeah, if anything, you have the best position. But it's hard because it's more like fencing. You really just got to get that one good hit once you take out one of their...
Alright.
Where
It's...
Before you do that, I have more exposition.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so you can think about it.
Yes.
Sorry, I know it's a little exposition heavy. I'm trying to pay off some of the hooks I left hanging.
No, definitely do that. The viewers demand it.
Yeah, I'm sure they care about our deep lore that even the party members can't remember.
The deepest of lore is the lore that's so deep that you need to hire an archivist to remember.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. When it cuts Lena, it laughs, and the laugh becomes almost like hideous. The painting changes, it morphs. It says, "What hope do you have to even beat me? Why resist?" It says you could just give up now. It would just be quicker. Its form changes. It's no longer the princess. It's more like a large crystalline humanoid with like looks to be like some kind of crystal crown on top.
I respond, this sounds exactly what someone in your position would say.
It just laughs. It says, "Yeah, if only you knew my whole position. I have your friends. I have everybody. It's just you." And it like the mirror fades away. The background is gone, and now all you see is the Barbossa and the boulder bump into the glass and feel that they are unable to pass through it, and they can see.
Oh no! And then it goes back to them?
Yeah, it goes back to them.
I wave.
I don't know. I guess I'll keep banging on the glass. I'm not
Sandor
sure.
waves back.
Sandor just shakes his head grimly, probably. It's like, we're dead.
Okay, but if we all take turns trying to go through, we know at least some of the guards got their doppelgangers mushed, and we mushed a bunch of spiders, so probably a couple more people, right?
Yeah.
Is it terrifying that he refers to killing people as mushing them?
We mushed the spiders.
That's just how it is, my dude.
We mushed them.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mush. Mush.
Stop saying that.
Mush.
Alright, you're out.
You can't just kick out the boulder.
Alright, you're out too.
I'm gonna make a search for the guards that we were with earlier.
Make search chair.
I did not do well.
I'll search.
You seem to go around. You're like, all these humans look the same. It's kind of hard to tell them.
Boulder, casually racist.
So is Barbossa.
Yeah, Barbossa doesn't find them. Instead, Barbossa finds the agricultural minister.
Is he still a dick?
He's like, "Thanks for saving me."
Oh yeah, totally. That's what we were doing.
Put him through the wall.
Pick him up and drop him through it.
Well, if
Ooh,
you
yes, brother.
if you drop them through there, you really only get like one good chance possibly. And also, Crystal Barbossa, Crystal Boulder will probably just smush them and then smush the rest of the party.
But they'd have to smush him first.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Lawful wants to die.
What would the party like to do?
I don't know.
I'm gonna ask the muscle wizard what he thinks.
Well, the muscle wizard says that much as he's guys, this has something to do with pilgrimage weapons.
Oh, you know what? We should try smashing it with the pilgrimage weapons.
Time to smash it with a hammer!
Is there like any inscriptions or something on the mirror?
No.
In case of emergency, break with pilgrimage weapon.
Make an int check.
No.
The boulder
Okay.
can't read.
That's okay. You can also make one too, Boulder, but I don't think you're going to get.
Oh no. The
What
dumbest
Boulder get?
people in the party.
What'd Boulder get?
I got a 28 to attack.
Oh,
You can roll to attack after if you want.
that's all you need to know, baby.
I got a 7 to my int.
Barbossa's like, it definitely says something. Boulder's just like, how can you be sure? Looking at letters.
Barbossa does notice something about the shape is wrong. It doesn't look like a regular mirror. Like,
What does it look like?
well, it's like bowed in the middle. It's definitely still a rectangle, but it's like part of a cylinder. It's curved, which you wouldn't think a painting would be, but you can't really figure out anything else about it. Boulder rolled a hit.
I already rolled to hit. I got a 28.
Oh, up there. You definitely hit it, Boulder. You raise up your weapon, and when you bring it down with a big thunderous clash, it bounces off the glass. But when you do it, both the mirror and the hammer glow.
I'm gonna touch the hammer to the surface and hold it there.
It glows. They both glow.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can we try going through it?
Nothing happens. You can't go through it.
Can I punch it with my fist?
Yeah.
With my free hand?
What is it like? I feel like it being curved is important, but I'm not sure for what.
This part is really reliant on the lore, and some things, it's like there's several pieces that are important, and Barbosa wasn't there for one of them, so it's extra hard for Morgan. Sorry.
So I can make another int check.
Yeah, I mean, or you guys can continue searching and see if you find those two guards.
Yeah, I might do better with those.
It'll be about the same for me.
How low is your int?
It's 8.
Ooh. Wait.
What?
This entire time, I've been the only party member that could read.
I can read.
I thought you had to have an intelligence of 10 to read.
No, everyone can read besides barbarians, you jerk. I went to school, come on. Like, the commoner's intelligent, and I'm sure a lot of people are literate in this world. The average intelligence is somewhere between 8 and 10. So, I'm average.
Wow, I'm super smart.
Jerk.
You did challenge a magic mirror to
Yeah, genius.
Fuck you.
Sorry. I always thought it was 10. I don't know why.
Alright, I don't have any stats. I would have had but I had bad stats.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat. The rest of my stats are garbage.
Alright.
Um
Can I just yell for people to come to us?
Sure. Do you know what their names are?
Can I start like drawing shapes with the tip of my weapon on the mirror?
Yep.
Like an eye, like the eggs we found, or a dragon. I don't know. Some Cthulhu motherfucker. I don't know.
I'll give you some time to think. We'll go back to Carabas.
Hello, that's me.
Sandor sees that the other side is going frantic, so he turns around and kind of voice whispers to Carabas, "Buy some time."
Is it my turn?
It is. You can make an int check to make your next move.
I am gonna call for a timeout.
The mirror says if your pieces die, then they're mine. Or no, if your piece is too injured, then it's out. So if you can't heal Lena, then she might not be able to return after the timeout. So would you like to take the timeout or no?
How much time is left in the match? Did we set anything?
Not exactly. You just feel a pressure from the mirror when you take too long. Oh, that reminds me. Make a will save. I'm sorry, I forgot earlier.
Come on, computer.
You're good. There's a fear attack when it changes over from being the princess to a crystal monster. I forgot to throw out. But you are able to endure it with the courage you feel from, I don't know, Sandor winking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. Anything else?
I'm gonna roll my one next move instead of my next two.
Okay.
17.
Your next move leaves both of your pieces cornered.
With a 17?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, each check is higher. So this one is actually 18. So we missed it by one. I won't tell you what the next one.
Okay, go back to them. See if I bought them any time.
Okay. Here, let me do piece of exposition then. I'll probably go outside time to think on it because it's more you guys can remember. Let's see. The mirror just kind of laughs after you make a false move that accidentally had you retreat Lena as she was trailing blood. You made a poor decision. You rushed it. You should have thought about it. You're cornered. It laughs. This laugh is like 1,000 small, freaky gremlin laughs. It says, "You cannot beat we. We are many and we are strong."
After they say you cannot beat we, can I be like, the correct common would be you cannot beat us.
Destroyed.
Whoa, you just drop a microphone and get out of
Lena's just healed from my sick burns.
Yeah, just burned 1,000. That burn healed.
Does it make it mad or anything about losing to losing against semantics?
It doesn't seem mad. It just kind of rests its head on its hand, as if it's bored with you.
Shit.
Let's see. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, I'll go back to the other party for now. And Carabas, you want to cook on it for?
Yeah.
All right. Boulder. Barbosa.
Does the boulder still have the egg?
Boulder does still have the egg.
We could try using the egg. Maybe it has something to do with it.
I'm gonna tap the egg to the glass gently.
All right. It seems that no sound makes it through the glass, from what you understand, and that you can see the crystalline creature, but you basically see like the back of it, and it doesn't seem to notice that you're tapping on the glass with the egg. But the egg is weird and gooey.
The egg is gooey?
It's a soft egg.
Oh, it's a soft egg?
Can I get Carabas's attention?
Yeah, you should be able to. What are you gonna do to get his attention, though?
I just wave my arms, bang on the glass. Hopefully he sees, and then hopefully I can be have him turn around, mouth it.
All right. Carabas does notice you, but he's in the middle of making a move, and it seems like he may have made a bad move. He looks very anxious all of a sudden. Carabas, if you want to be able to understand Barbosa, make a decipher script, I guess.
Is Carabas good at that?
I think I took points in it. It's literally never come up, though.
First time for everything.
I did not take points in it, but I do have a +2 to it. Count the good one, please. 19.
Nice.
Alright. I'm gonna ready my sword. like point down at the egg with it. Hopefully the guy will look at us.
I'm going to take out my what is it called? My pilgrimage weapon.
Yep.
The lute.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna start strumming it.
What do you play?
It's like a very upbeat sounding song. And then hopefully she asks me what I'm doing.
Make a perform check. Let me see what they'll think about it. The crystalline creature does not see the egg. Its back is like turned to you, and it can't hear you, so it can't see what you're doing to the egg. But
The boulder looks very nervous at your sword.
It's just you have to. We're just gonna pretend, okay?
18.
Okay.
Kiribis, with all of his soul and all his anxiety, he just lets it flow into the music and creates some kind of calming melody to cool him down. The Crystal Queen seems interested. She asks you why you play. What are you playing?
I am playing. It's a song of celebration for my victory. You were too focused on the game.
She says, "What?" And she like starts looking around. When she turns around to the glass, she sees Barbosa threatening the egg.
Smile, my big shit-eating grin. Trademark Caribus smile.
Barbosa, make a sense motive.
Okay. That sounds like an intelligence skill.
Whoopsie.
I think it's wisdom, actually.
Oh, it is?
Druid time. Yes, with your 16, even though there is no face of the Crystalline Queen, basically, it's kind of like more like almost like a motorcycle shield. It's kind of flat, weird, and angular. You see in the posture, there's surprise and anxiety.
I look at the Crystalline Queen and say to her, checkmate.
She looks. She says, "Not quite. Do you have the power to break it?"
And I'm like, I do not. But you see inside there is a man that we call the Boulder.
Oh God.
And he can break anything. Including hearts. Hey, Boulder.
Yeah?
Need you to do me a big favor, bud, okay?
I can't hear you. We can't hear each other.
Boulder, I'm mouthing this to you.
Oh, God.
Just use message, you fool.
Does message work through?
It
I
does.
mean, oh my God.
Okay, so it's like, Boulder, can you hear me?
Ah! I look surprised.
I need you to do something for me.
The boulder nods.
Do you promise you'll do it?
The boulder nods.
Okay. Now you promised.
The boulder looks suspicious.
I need you to break the egg.
The boulder shakes his head no.
Boulder, you promised. Boulder, it's either that or Lena dies.
Okay. The boulder's sad. Alright. I'm gonna tap the egg gently with my hammer. Looking really
Boulder.
bad.
Boulder. You know what you must do, Boulder. It is what boulders do best.
Ask Barbosa to do it.
That's what Carabas does best. Do what Boulder does best.
Grappling?
Boulder, message only works one way.
I know! Alright, I'll mash the egg.
Thank you.
Take a strength check.
You also missed the opportunity to say beat that egg.
I got a 19.
With the mighty arm of Boulder, you said, not even looking at the egg, you bring your hammer down on it. What? You bet you bring it down? It just kind of slides off onto the ground.
The hammer or the egg?
I look
It doesn't strike the egg
shocked.
to the side, as if propelled by like a magnetic force.
So it can't hit the egg.
It cannot hit the egg.
I pick
Is that
the
with
egg
your
up my
hammer?
hands.
It's in your hands. It's just a gooey egg.
I look at Barbosa. I look back at the egg. Do I have to grapple this egg?
You're gonna grapple that egg.
I'm gonna grapple this egg. I'm gonna cry the whole time though. I got a 31.
You hook that egg and you're squeezing it, but you can't squeeze it.
I can't squeeze it. I'm gonna tell Barbosa to hit the egg while I'm grappling the egg.
Oh, we lost Barbosa.
Barbosa, no! I guess I'll try to pull it apart with my fingers.
Indestructible.
It's an indestructible egg.
Yes.
I'm weirdly relieved.
What kind of trick is this?
The Crystal Queen just laughs. She laughs. She says, I knew. If you could have done that, you could have escaped.
Would I had to have rolled higher?
No.
I just couldn't have
The egg is actually indestructible.
Okay.
So, from what you're saying, there is a way. There is a way to break it.
Oh my god. I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
We've determined
Yes,
that the
hello.
egg is indestructible.
You even use the pilgrimage weapon?
Yes. So we have to hatch it. I'm gonna sit on it.
You guys don't know anything about that egg. It's very uncomfy to sit on.
It's mushy. It feels like a poop.
Yeah. Well, if you try to crush it, you can't get close enough. So you're both just floating on top of the egg, basically.
Okay, but I can hold it in my hands.
Yes.
Can I put it
thought-
in my mouth?
Yes.
Can I bite it?
No.
What if I swallowed it?
I don't know. Do you want to try? You want to choke and die on the egg? How the bull die?
I'm gonna spit it out.
Alright, so they know that our bluff is just a bluff.
Yes.
Damn.
Go suck an egg.
I don't know what to do now. That was my big thing.
Can the pilgrimage weapon touch the egg?
No.
No?
No.
The egg can touch the wall. The wall can touch the pilgrimage weapon.
Okay, I was unclear. You can't touch it when you give the weapon velocity.
Okay. So if I hold the weapon to the egg,
Mm-hmm.
what happens?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Can we drop the egg on the weapon?
Yes.
Does it break?
Just make it go around it.
Oh, damn.
The egg is indestructible.
I'm gonna keep trying to figure out. And like, so there is a way for it to break.
Can I warm it real nice in my buff man titties?
Yeah. The Muscle Wizard and Al are so confused about the egg.
I'm gonna rub the egg with quickly.
Al's like, is it gonna grant us some wishes to get out of here?
No, it has an evil god, I think.
The Muscle Wizard looks more concerned than he did originally when you freed him.
We're trying to hatch the egg so we can kill the god to leverage us all to escape. It's a sound plan, trust me.
They don't seem like they trust you. They're like, what kind of black heresy has this group been up to? And Al's like, I didn't pay him to do that.
The boulder found an egg.
Do you want out of here or not?
Quick, catch the egg. And Muscle Wizard's like, I'll sit on it.
I don't know. It's evil. Can I, like, cut my hand and put blood on it?
You can.
Does it do anything?
Your blood turns blue when it touches the egg.
That doesn't mean anything.
Not exactly.
The egg uses prodigitation. However you say that.
Can I attack the egg on the spot that's blue?
No.
Damn.
I'm gonna
Keep bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, I'll cut my hand as much as I can to, like, cover it.
Me too.
Alright, you guys both are smearing your blood all over the egg, but it's blue. Wizard tells you, he's like, why are you guys cutting yourselves and bleeding on that egg?
We're just trying things.
Just trying evil things that come to your mind on the egg.
I started speaking infernal, I don't know.
I like the idea that I thought the wizard was just gonna be like, you cut your hand. He tells you, hey, that's turning your blood blue. Blood isn't normally blue.
Thanks for that one.
Oh my God.
Does the egg feel like it's moving at all, or?
Not really. You feel like you're close, but you're doing something wrong. The Muscle Wizard wants you to tell him about the egg, that he might be able to help because he's a wizard.
I tell him what the great blacksmith dragon had told me. That was an egg from the, like, elder evils from long ago. And the weapons were designed to destroy those evils.
Yeah, he knows that, and he knows the myth, and he can fill you in on the details.
Wait, does it need dragon blood? Is that it?
That would be hard to get, I guess. There is a dragon in the game, though. Let me go to Caribus real quick.
No!
Caribus, what were you saying?
I said that her words give more away than she wants to.
She's just like laughing frantically at watching the party rub their blood all over the egg.
And I'm like, you don't get to laugh at them.
She says, that's right, I should be laughing at you.
Okay. It's not something I'm not used to.
She asks you to make your final move.
I shall. Fuck.
Damn.
In a panicked rush, all these things happening, your plan backfiring, you're sweating, and underneath that, like, the critic underneath you gives you a plan. So you're like, this plan is good. You go with this plan. You move Sandor up closer to the Barbosa crystalline, but you miss. That puts the boulder within range. The boulder moves. He strikes down Sandor. Sandor lets out a yelp. He falls to the ground, one leg twisted backwards from the boulder's hammer.
No.
I'm sorry, Sandor.
The crystalline reflections of like a thousand little crystalline spiders. They laugh and they point. Crystalline boulder throws blood from his hammer.
Throws blood from his hammer?
Yeah, it's a hammer on one side and an axe on the other. He morphed it. It's all made out of crystal.
So they're able to touch it. I use message, and I'm like, try slapping it with your hand full of blood.
Okay.
Wait.
Does it let them?
Oh wait, no wait. Could we put the blood on the weapon? Would that work?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Let's try that.
Yeah. See, I'm the best.
Move up the boulder's hammer.
All right.
Whoa, no.
Tell you guys the myth over again.
We got it wrong again.
Okay.
Oh.
So
How cool of that of a clue would it have been?
Let's see. The original myth is that Croft was a horrible monster and he ruled the entire island until two dwarven heroes, Ragnar and Sargoth, killed him and destroyed his nest. And it's said that, I think it's Sargoth. Sorry, I got mixed up. So, all the eggs of Croft were destroyed, but it's said that Sargoth, who secretly was sympathetic to Croft, and a Croft worshiper called Snaketail, he kept one egg for himself, and he had some great dwarven wizard put a curse on it that it could only be opened and used by dwarves of his bloodline.
Oh my god. Are there any dwarves?
We used to have one.
All right. What dwarves do we see?
No. There's 6 dwarves. One of them is hill dwarf. The rest are mountain dwarves. Oh no, I'm sorry. And yeah, that's correct.
I guess we'll round them up.
They're rounded. They're mostly just frightened taller creatures.
The boulder
Right.
sits down, so he's more eye level with them.
Racism.
They hate that.
Yeah, they hate being singled out and brought separately to the group. They're like, "How long till we get out of here?" And one guy's like, "I have a wife and another wife and kids."
I just kind of stand intimidatingly with my broadsword.
Make an intimidate.
Oh no, not a charisma check.
Make a bluff check.
Uh,
The boulder is going to ask them very nicely to just pass this egg around and see if anything happens.
Ooh, intimidate. They aren't abnormally frightened. If anything, they're just more angry. They're singled out for something. They pass about the egg. They all tell you that they give them the heebie-jeebies, and they hand you back the egg.
All right, that didn't work. We're gonna
Well-
need to lead on this egg.
You guys actually, I'm not sure if everybody met him, but Carabas knows that dwarf. The dwarf.
Yes, I remember that, but we wouldn't recognize him.
No, I think only Carabas knows.
well, we can still try to make them open it, right? That's what they're supposed to do.
But wouldn't they need a pilgrimage weapon?
To open what?
The egg.
I don't know. Most of the wizards, like, I don't know. It's like, I heard this once when I was in college.
It's not like we're trying to get the egg open to kill what's inside. They don't need a pilgrimage weapon to open it, right? They just need to
That makes sense.
open it.
Okay.
The dwarves don't know what you're talking about. What do you guys tell them about the egg?
We tell them that this egg needs a drop of dwarven blood from whatever. Tell them the story, Muscle Wizard.
He tells them the story. Halfway through the story, all the dwarves run. They all run.
Okay. I cast Entangling Roots. Is there foliage?
Let's see. All of them get caught except for one. There is no foliage, actually, so you can't use tank.
Alright, can I grapple that one?
They're not trapped, so...
Yeah, so they're all running away. Is the boldest grapple?
Yeah, I'm grappling somebody. Whoever I can reach.
Let's see how many we get.
I can roll again.
I tell the rest of the people to go after them.
All the people are running. They're like, why are we after the dwarves? You're always after us. And they're just like yelling at each other.
We need you to be free!
The bull just scrapes up a bunch of them. They're just a bunch of mountain dwarves. Something about that hill dwarf when he runs. He has like a cloak, and he's fast. He gets out of there. Everybody's chasing him, and one mountain dwarf is lagging behind.
Probably that hill dwarf that we need.
All the mountain dwarves are like, let go of us. We'll only body of black magic. You curse us. He's like, how could you ever want to touch that thing? And he's like, you let me touch it now. I can't have children.
Can I track down the hill dwarf?
Yeah, make a search check.
Can I do survival for tracking?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I have a plus 12. What is this?
That was a terrible roll. That's plenty, though. You only need 12 to track him. There's basically nothing to hide behind. You're basically out in front of a group of like 50 people chasing two dwarves. The mountain dwarf falls, trips on some rubble. You want to grab him or go for the hill?
I'm going to the hill dwarf. I kind of I don't know. I think it's intimidating, but I'm just like marching. I leave him there on the ground and continue after my target.
March over him.
With my dragon full plate, broadsword in hand.
Yeah. You manage to corner this dwarf. He's got himself pressed up against you in a low-lying canyon. It's too tall for him to climb out of. The angle's too steep. He turns his back and he faces you. He's like, what do you want with that egg?
It's how we're getting out of here. You want to leave, don't you?
He's like, he says, but we'll never get out of here. He pulls up his sleeve and he shows you there's a tattoo with a dragon on it.
That's very nice. Now come with me.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't understand what that is. Why don't you try to intimidate him? He might try to fight you.
Okay, can I get a bonus just because of how I'm acting?
Yeah, I'll give you a +2.
Alright. I'll have to do. Fuck.
What is that?
Pretty please, Mr. Dwarf.
This dwarf is like, you can take that egg and shove it. And he's like, Croth rocks, and he's gonna run up and attack Barbosa.
Okay.
Wait, wouldn't he want to hatch the egg if he were a fan?
I think he doesn't want us to intervene, you piece of shit. I just kind of like block it with my shield. I just throw him.
He just kind of bounces onto the ground where there's a small hole in the canyon.
Oh no.
About the size for a badger to fit in.
Oh, okay.
No.
I shake off my shield and like kind of stab down at him.
All right.
Hopefully, Bartholomew's badger will come and save the day.
Should I roll or is he helpless?
Nah, you're good. You managed to catch his foot with your shield. He's unable to reach it. He's just like feet away from getting in that hole that fit him. You probably gonna get him out.
Yeah. I give him a stab. Hopefully he falls out. Falls unconscious from blood.
Well, he'd probably just surrender if you caught him that good.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I stab him.
Oh, okay. Well, stabs the dwarf. Blood starts pouring from his side, darkening his clothing. He screams at you. He's like, he's saying like all sorts of weird things in Dwarven at you. He tells you that Croth will rise, but it won't be by your hand.
Okay. Does he fall unconscious?
You do.
Alright. I'm gonna do a minor wound so he stabilizes and drag him by his hair to the group.
Well, he doesn't have any hair.
His beard?
Yeah, just by his beard.
Racist, assuming he has a beard.
Bacterbus.
Hello. Everything's going terribly.
Yeah, Lena screams as like Sandor is basically not moving on the ground. Blood is starting to puddle around him.
Wait. I jump in. Ugh, this is hard. I jump onto the field.
Yep.
And I'm gonna block. Stand between Boulder and Lena.
Let's see. Boulder looks like he's about to take Lena down, but he stops when you come in. The Crystal Queen says, "Do you forfeit?"
Well, let's see. The stakes of this game were that you had my friends hostage and that I would have to use my other two friends in order to save them, correct?
The Crystal Queen agrees, but she tells you that this was just a game for her own amusement. That you really could not have done anything to stop her.
No, I couldn't have, and that's because you can't do anything against my friends. They're acting as of their own free will on the other side of the mirror. It was just a trap this entire time, and I stupidly fell into it.
She says you can't even see the trap you're in right now.
You keep saying things like that, but you never elucidate your meanings.
You can't see me, but the Crystal Queen, she just rolls her non-existent.
Yes, enough of this. A man is dying and a young girl is scared, and this is amusing to you?
Yeah, I mean, the Crystal Queen would probably agree with that. That it is quite amusing. She's waited a very long time for this.
Okay. I'm gonna keep talking, and then I'm going to ask Lena to follow me ever so slowly. Square by square.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, from the dawn of time, only the most evil among us have derived pleasure from the pain of others, and you yourself call yourself a villain, even though your plots and entertainment is that of the basest. You are a sub.
Ben, you just make a. If you're gonna filibuster, just make
I got it. Sorry, my phone got unplugged. You are subject to only the Dionysian pleasures while claiming to have the intelligence of Apollo.
You have to make a Diplo check.
Okay.
For making up all these names.
Does Lena get to move a couple squares?
That depends on how well your Diplo check goes.
Diplo, we're gonna have a Diplo. Diplo song plays.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot my Diplo's broken. Hold on.
Just use bluff. Go ahead. Use bluff.
Are you sure?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Letting you use the abilities you put points into. What'd you get me?
29 on my bluff.
I only got a 14.
I know. I'm one away from a 20.
It seems that you and Lena are able to scoot about 5 squares.
Well, chessboard's only like 8.
Yeah, you're
So...
basically to the edge.
Oh, perfect.
But instead of
I...
the Crystal Queen breaking, you hear something. It's Sandor. He like there's like a bubbling, a choking sound.
I'm sorry, Sandor. I wish that I didn't have to come to this. I look to the queen and I ask her if she's familiar with the pawn rule.
Oh, you're moving her to the other side of the field?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was picturing back towards yours. Okay, so you're moving closer to the mirror, away from the original.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's a really good idea.
I
The
imagine I was at least 3 squares in. If I move 5 squares, I should be in her protected zone.
yeah, you'd be right there.
I ask her if she's familiar with the pawn rule. I don't know if that's what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, where you can get one back or upgrade your person, right?
Mm-hmm.
She said she'd allow that, but she says you have no more pieces.
I'm like, look again, and I step back, and Lena is standing in the other square, and I'm just like, transform to queen. Make Lena a magical girl.
No, 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 no. Lena, the queen, she's kind of like, she's like flabbergasted, but she's like, I'll allow it. Says it's fine. There's no way you can win. Make Lena a magical girl. Yes. Her and Sandor.
Sorry, Sandor. I wish that you could have been the magical girl.
Mm-hmm. All right. Filibustering has gone on. Let's go back to Barbosa and the Boulder.
Filibuster always works.
Barbosa returned with this.
Yes. He's stable.
Alright, I'm gonna mush the egg into his wound.
Blood turns blue.
Does anything else happen?
No.
I create water on his face. Does he wake up?
Yeah, he wakes up with a start. He's like, oh, where am I?
I put my blade to his neck.
I hand him the egg.
He holds on to the egg as if it's precious. He does fear the death of the blade, but the egg seems more important. He takes it.
Well, I say, Boulder, grab his hands.
Okay.
Make him break the egg. I don't know.
Patty cake.
Make him do it.
Why are you guys so set on the egg? I gotta know, what's with the egg?
It's the only thing that seems like it's our way out somehow.
But how is it related?
To the mirror? Oh, I have no idea.
Then why the egg?
I thought we could use that as leverage to escape.
The spider lady was like, "Oh no, my egg!"
Yeah, she's laughing, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The boulder does not want to mush the egg.
Like, I don't even know. Like, does the dwarf know the way out?
No. I mean, you guys should know, but there's a couple checks and some knowledge you guys don't have? I'm confused, I guess. Okay, so, do you guys know what the mirror is?
It's a painting,
Opposite.
right? It's the opposite. The painting is a mirror.
Yes.
Okay. Which means that the
Use paint thinner.
Destroyed. Win.
is Lena actually a clone of the princess?
I don't know if you would know. I don't know.
No. Okay, DM.
Oh. Okay. So, let me try to give you guys one more clue. See if you guys can get out. So, when you guys put all your pilgrimage weapons together, they glow, right? Right.
Yeah.
That's what happened in the last episode, right?
So
Yeah,
Cannabis
we were a
has
cool
to-
squad, guys.
Has to touch his pilgrimage weapon, his painting.
Oh, wait. Does that mean the mirror is a pilgrimage weapon?
Boom.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I'll drag the dwarf to the mirror. I don't know what that'll do. I don't know.
Maury's got it. Now there's one last piece you guys have to figure out, which is what does a pilgrimage weapon have to do with the egg?
It's for killing the egg.
Yes. But what kind of weapon is it?
Is it a shield?
A boom, exactly. That's why it's a tower shield.
Oh, painting a tower shield.
Yes.
So we could go around it? I don't know. You lost me.
Yeah. I don't know.
You guys don't know?
Can we knock it over?
No, the tower shield is a portal. Pilgrimage weapons have worlds inside them.
Okay.
Ah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, that's the part that's really hard, because that's the part that I spent a lot of time showing Jake about, what Jake isn't here for.
Oh no!
Got the cross sword. He went to another world for a while.
Yeah, okay.
So you guys are inside the tower shield.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the one piece that you guys could never get without Jake, which is troublesome, so you guys have it. But there's one last piece I did talk about. It was not, I think, last episode, actually. It just links up, and then you guys will understand everything.
Oh, God.
Here's the question. How does the shield go with the egg? So it's a very small fact I gave you guys. I didn't draw a lot of important. I thought it would be a cool mystery.
Does it hold it in the curve?
No.
Oh.
Is this the only non-offensive pilgrimage weapon?
No.
But, Boulder, who owned your weapon?
The boulder doesn't remember.
Barbosa, who owned your weapon?
Like the original owner or the person that I took it from?
The person you took it from.
The person I took it from was some crazy half giant guy
Yes.
with spike teeth.
Boulder, you don't remember who your person came?
No.
Was it his brother?
No, that was the ice sword came from his brother.
Oh.
Benny got his from Al, right?
No, where did Benny get the hammer?
I got it from a tomb
Yes.
surrounded by ropers.
It was the Dwarven tomb, right?
Dwarven tomb.
They're doing it.
You guys remember? Sorry, I'm playing 20 questions with the.
Oh wait, so are we not the people for these weapons? Should the dwarf be using the hammer?
No, I'm trying to get to a fact that links these two things together. Let me show you guys in the sewers. Look, you guys see the mural?
Yeah. I don't remember what the mural was about.
It's about them killing the elder dragon Kroth, Sargoth, and Ranor.
So they
and
both
Ragnar.
have two weapons.
Yeah. What is Ragnar's weapon?
He has the tower shield and the hammer.
Yeah. I made sure last time to mention that the tower shield was shiny.
Okay, and he's got the sword, and I don't know, it looks like a torch and a bow and arrow.
It's a violin.
Is it a violin?
It should be.
It's very crude, but it is a violin. He was a squire.
Okay. So, can I try to pick up the shield tower? Tower shield?
No, the portal. You only have the portal on your.
Okay.
Okay, but that's the one fact that ties it all together.
So I can...
How close am I to the mirror at this point?
You are about 3 or 4 feet away.
I start playing. Can we go back to me?
Unless the Boulder had or Morgan had another question.
No.
I'm
Right.
going to send a message to the other side of the mirror.
Okay.
It's gonna say when I come come closer to the mirror, touch your weapons to it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Continue filibustering. And then I'm going to walk up to the mirror and place my violin on it.
Okay. While you're playing it, or just you come up to it?
While I'm playing it. I'm
Okay.
gonna end with a flourish, and the last thing, like my bow, will strike the mirror on the end of my last note.
Alright. I will touch.
Goes and touches it. Right? Martin touches
Yeah.
it. All right. When you do, the entire shield and all the weapons glow. What does the party want to do?
Can I take the egg from the dwarf and touch the egg to that?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have to make a strength check?
To touch the egg to it.
No, to take it from the dwarf.
Yeah. Well, you probably have more luck just picking him up in a hole in the egg and smushing him up.
Okay, I'll do that.
That's what I picture Boulder doing.
Yes.
All right. There's lots of glowing. Is there anything?
Can we go through?
You guys want to try going through?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to make anybody else go? You guys just
Form a conga line.
who pick some people.
Muscle Wizard!
Me,
Al!
And Dante.
Yeah. The dwarves, but not the evil dwarf.
Dwarves, yeah! Everybody's like, yeah, and all the glowing. You guys all just bump into each other and bump into the. But Al gets pooped out on the other side.
Al gets pooped out?
Yeah, but nobody else can go through.
Oh, jeez. That means we all have doppelgangers.
Al basically comes out right in front of Carabas, and he has like a big crystal spear.
I'm like, now, Al.
Yeah. It's not super good.
But
Let's see,
it's a
12.
backstab and surprised, so flat-footed.
Yeah, I would say they get surprised, so really, I don't really need to roll. Al leaps out with the crystal spear and stabs right through center of Crystal Boulder. Crystal Boulder goes, oh, and like shakes and then shatters into the ground.
Alright.
Also, Boulder's AC is garbage anyway.
It is. You could hit me with a rock 50 miles away. Alright. I'm gonna try to go through the tower shield.
Boulder is able to go through the tower shield.
I'm gonna immediately hit when I come through, I'm gonna hit the queen lady with my hammer.
No.
No?
I'll say when you can, you don't even pass by her. It's as if she's two-dimensional. You just go right out on the other side.
Yeah, hit Barbosa.
Okay, I'll hit Barbosa with my hammer. But fake
Ouch!
not real Barbosa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. my true plan was to kill Barbosa.
I knew it!
Does a 37
Ever since I saw you, I was like, fuck this person.
I imagine the boulder kind of like leaps through the painting of the shield and comes down with his hammer and smashes right through the crystalline compatriot. Just shatters from head down to ground, leaving nothing but crystal dust.
swag? The boulder is going to dab.
No.
Excellent.
Ruined it.
Okay. Barbosa, you can come through
I
now.
pushed the boulder back into the mirror.
What about the other people, though?
Strength check.
No, never mind then.
Kill all the crystals.
Alright. I tell them I'll be back.
No, don't leave. And you're just gonna go through without him.
Yeah, I have to.
Little Dante's like, no, don't leave us.
Oh god.
Dante, no!
Any
I can't.
hesitation?
I can't leave him there alone.
But you can't leave with him either.
Boom.
Do you want to be our man on the other side?
Yeah, I'll come out for now, but like I can go back in, right?
Yeah.
All right.
From what you understand, it's a two-way door.
I guess that's what I'll have to do. I tell him I'll be back, and I'll go for now.
Barbosa leaps through. When Barbosa comes on your side, it's a musty storeroom with like people spilled out on the floor, lots of crystalline dust. Boulder, Al, Carabas, Lena, Sandor.
Also, Lena looks like a magical girl, and Sandor is bleeding out. I'm
Oh
like,
god.
oh, Barbosa, you're here. Can you heal Sandor?
I go to Sandor. I'll
And
give
then
him. I'll heal him so
sorry.
he stabilizes, and then I'll have to fix his leg later.
Carabas, make a reflex.
Why do I have to make a reflex?
Hey.
Because the DM told you to.
I know, but I wanted to know.
You'll know after you roll it.
Oh, fair enough. 18.
Let's see.
Wait, that's fortitude.
Yeah, that's 14, silly.
So I would have got 17.
Okay, that is not enough.
21 for my heal check.
Nice job, Barbosa. You scoop up Sandor. He's like white like a ghost, and blood's dribbling down his chin. His right arm is mangled, and his left leg is mangled. He's like coughing up. He's like, "Am I gonna be okay?"
I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be fine. Don't worry. I'm here. I'm here.
He's like, "I thought my smuggling days were numbered."
And I'll get him with that the cure moderate wounds wand.
Magically looking real better. Imagine you just like reinflate to go from like being deflated dead to like full inflated. Inflatable sock and bopper Sandor.
What, you got a fetish, babe?
It's inflationary.
Oh, jeez.
No, the flat one. What's the flat one called? Anyway, demonetized.
Every week.
Never get money. Carrots. That is a 17, right?
Yeah.
The Crystal Queen is watching this. She's like, "That's cheating!" And like that when she says cheating, it becomes like 1,000 squirming voices.
I'm just like, no, I merely took away your pieces, just as the rules intend.
But as soon while you're saying that, stringy hands reached out. They grabbed Lena and they pulled her until she's only about a foot from the mirror. You weren't able to grab
Lena,
her
use your
fast
magic powers.
And Lena's like, "Help!"
Dang it, Lena.
Can I try to chop the limbs?
Yeah, but you'll have to make a reflex save to see if you get there in time. It's on the other side of the room.
Also, Boulder, I yell, Boulder, save her.
Reflex.
No, not with an 18.
21.
Shit, the boulder made it. Boulder leaps over and grabs onto Lena. Her back is like to the boulder, and the boulder's like pulling, but like all these tiny hands have so much strength. They have little crystalline fingers.
I'm gonna reverse grapple.
Can I get over and chop?
I can just do strength.
Yeah, you can come over and do the chop. Make an attack. In the mirror, the crystalline queen fades away. Suddenly, Lena has a reflection. In the reflection, it's kind of weird. Her hair color is a little different, and her skin complexion's a little different. Electric sparks start flying.
Oh wait, before she does that, I bow and I'm like, princess.
Yeah, he knows. 220.
They are in a grapple, so they're
Yeah.
flat-footed.
I'll give it to you because I don't have a flat-footed AC for the Crystal Queen.
Ah, yeah.
And also, she's kind of partially inanimate, so I don't think she can really dodge. With 9, you clip off one side of the hands. The Crystalline Queen, she like screams when you do that. She's like, "No, I'm so close. I need to get out!" And she's like screaming, and like this huge amount of mana and electricity is flying out of the shield.
Just keep hacking.
Just keep hacking.
Yeah.
Can I keep strengthened?
Keep strengthened. Yeah, let me worry about
I'm gonna keep performing.
Yeah.
Okay, Bard man.
I am Bardman.
Here, let me draw it out really quick. Just
Drawing out my sick violin.
right, top left hand.
Also, Katie, you never drew an emoji for Caribus.
Maybe I would have if you came to the game on time.
Oh,
Destroyed.
BRB, I'm gonna turn my mic off while I cry.
That's by calling me, so I need him. Osa, Caribus, Boulder. One second, let me just fill these up here. Townsfolk. Oh, there's only one. That's it. Collector. Can everybody see that? Is that alright? Top middle.
Hold on, let me zoom out. Yeah. And that's Lena.
Yeah, and the reflection. Cool. Alright, I just wanted to put that out there. When Barbosa starts attacking.
No.
What?
I'm nothing. Just keep going.
When Barbosa starts attacking, like weird arms come out. Like this new little arms.
Of the wound?
Oh no, out of the shield. Big crystal arms come out.
Oh, jeez. Can I, get in the way of them so they don't grab Lena?
Yeah, if you want, you can do a strength. We'll do a match of strength against them.
Okay.
Try to grab Caribus.
I'd rather just get in the way and they grab me.
Okay, you want to fight off a grapple instead? You just
Yeah.
eat this grapple.
Okay, I can't.
Can I help Barbosa beat that grapple?
If you do, you can't hold on to Lena.
I
Just-
can't grapple them both?
Nope.
It's okay. Save Lena. I was gonna go back anyway, remember?
The pull on Lena is, if you let go, then there will be not enough resistance. Even with one hand.
My first good roll tonight.
Nice.
And it's still not enough.
Benny, beat a 13 grapple.
That's asking quite a bit.
The one time that grapple is what we need.
And the boulder can't do it.
I'm so mad.
Nice. Caribus for the win.
Caribus slips away.
16.
He just kind of magics away to the side and stands on top of it.
You know what the best part about that is?
Hmm.
I have a -2 to grapple.
Perfect.
I'm jelly.
Of my -2?
Yeah, I wish I had a -2. Oh, wait.
Do you?
No, I don't. My strength is pretty bad, though. But I have that base attack.
Well, we're making another strength check. Caribus, what do you want to do?
I'm like, Boulder, get Lena away from here.
Righto.
Boulder does not have enough strength to pull Lena away.
And can I make a grapple instead?
I'm gonna make this L.
Then you can't give it to me either.
Can I cast Produce Flame?
If you can concentrate.
You're testing me here. Let's see. Can I concentrate?
So like it's the final battle.
Shit. No.
Unable.
Again, this is rigged.
Did Nate make this RNG, but it's the opposite?
This is not right. Alright, you know what? Roll20 is gonna have words. I'm gonna have words with the Roll20.
Leave some mean comments.
I don't like you very much.
You made me lose D&D.
Alright, can I make another strength?
You can, but if you get under, then you might lose Lena.
I got a 22.
That's plenty. You're pulling at Lena and you're pulling her away from. At any second, you could be slip out from it. Careless, not doing anything.
I'm like, give it to me.
I look at you skeptically.
I'm going to.
After the whole friendship speech.
Yes, I mean, come on. I need to move her away from here. If the Crystalline Queen gets her, she'll use her to make a new crystalline body, and then her and Burning Gaze will get weird and it's gonna be just icky.
Is Caravis free of arm range?
Yeah, he's just outside of range.
Okay, then I will
Yes, because I'm the best.
pass Lena directly off to Caravis.
I take Lena in her magical girl costume. And I'm like, Lena, stay out of reach of the mirror. Lena.
Then, Lena's like completely shaken. She didn't pass her.
No. I was gonna say I cast sleep on her, but that's probably a bad idea.
I'm gonna try to get tangled up in the arms. Just squiggle in there.
Cool. The tiny hands are instead grappling the boulder.
I'm gonna reverse grapple.
Got him.
You say that a lot.
31.
You like grab the hands and realize you can grab this. But you just grab the whole tower shield.
Okay. I'm gonna shake it violently.
You shake Barbosa and the other fist. Al ducks underneath and stabs at it. Releases Barbosa.
Alright. I don't have to concentrate now, right?
Nope.
I cast Produce Flame.
You do. You produce a flame.
Does it scare away the crystals?
The crystal hands rear back.
I try to just get them all back into the painting.
Oh yeah, you missed that one. They retract back in, right down to nothing. Crystal Queen is like screaming and shouting. Mana and Lightning is arcing and cutting holes in the ground and ceiling. The boulder's like holding on to it. He looks like Frankenstein being revived. Frankenstein's monster.
What are we gonna do?
What do you guys want to do with the shield?
I want to use
What are you gonna do?
have a shield.
It's angry and large, shooting mana thing.
Alright.
Can I go in the shield?
Can we shatter it?
But there's people in there.
People in there.
Dante is in there, no shattering.
Fine.
I'm gonna go in the shield.
I rolled a diplomacy.
What's happening in the shield?
Use your words or we won't know what you want.
she's like, "Give me my body!" And like her head, like her princess-shaped head, stretches upwards, and her eyes are like these red beads.
Where is your body? That's
Can I-
Lena's body.
She's like, "Close enough." She's like, "It's close enough to get me out of here." Her like screams echo and they shake. All the down in the bottom half, I don't know what to draw them. There's a bunch of shelves and they all fall. The wind in here is like gale force.
But it's not your body. That's not yours. Stealing isn't nice. Very unbecoming of a princess.
When you say stealing isn't nice, somewhere Bartholomew looks sad.
I'm sad about Bartholomew too.
Who's that?
Exactly.
I miss Jake.
I'm gonna go in there and burn her face up.
All right, you get close with the flame. It said the flame's like, "Give me the body. You don't know what happened to mine."
What happened to your body?
Like her eyes become less red and become more normal. She says, "The mirror and I made a pact. Left behind a duplicate. Mainlanders like violated and killed the duplicate, but so she was unable to leave. Still, she merged with the mirror.
So she never actually died.
No, instead she became part of the pilgrimage weapon by existing in it for too long. Hey, just that, but in a horrifying screaming tone.
So if her duplicate's not in the world anymore, why can't she exit?
Because she's part of the mirror now,
yeah.
she now needs something to like host her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was gonna use Lena because they look very similar.
Exactly.
But Lena's not very similar.
Similar enough. That's why there's a bunch of sparks. It's not perfect.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. I'm processing.
Let's see. She says she'll get revenge on the mainland. She said she'll send a whole crystal army, and she'll never stop until she gets what she wants.
Do you need Lena? Does it have to be Lena?
Can I go in there and give her a butt?
You guys want to go into the mirror and fight the mirror?
The boulder wants to go in there and give her a butt whooping.
I imagine when you diplo it, you just kind of stuck your face into the shield and was
Yeah. Alright, the boulder gonna go in the mirror and give Princess a butt whooping.
I'll follow.
okay, but if Barbosa goes in, there's no flame to keep the crystal arms in.
Wait, oh shit.
It's
All right.
cool. The boulder got this.
Okay, I'll wait for you to return.
I'll
Okay.
stay safely here with Lena.
Good plan.
Can't they see everything that's happening anyway?
Who?
The party.
What the boulder's doing? They can see it, yeah. And
Everyone besides Bartholomew.
they're...
Ba-dum-bow!
And
Alright.
Keiko.
Oh yeah, Keiko too. She's just sleeping somewhere.
bad sleep during the day.
Okay, I'm gonna go in and give this princess a butt whooping.
Alright. When you go in, it's not like before. Instead, you're just floating in like this. It's like a miasma. It's like opaque. Can't really tell anything around you. It's like floating in like pink smoke.
Is she there?
You feel like somebody's there.
Alright. I'm gonna tell her to come out and fight me like a man.
She says she doesn't have to fight you.
The boulder issued her a challenge. Is she a coward? Ain't no coward gonna slay her enemies.
She tells you she is an all-powerful being. She can create shards of life exact her will outside.
The boulder is also all powerful. He flexes.
You probably find that kind of funny. She is like the mind of a younger girl, I guess, trapped in a mirror.
Alright. I'm gonna take my pilgrimage weapon and can I still see the surface of the mirror? Like behind me?
Yeah, there's still the gate there. You're just slowly floating away from it.
Okay.
What does the rest of the party want to do?
I guess I'll just focus on keeping the arms away.
Alright.
I asked Lena if she's hurt and how she's doing.
Nina's like, that was dangerous.
Lena.
I thought it was creepy when that old man, I thought he wanted my bod.
Lena, we told you from the minute you joined us that this would be dangerous. We asked you not to come.
She says that she's not the same girl who agreed to. She says she's better than that now. And she just kind of smiles.
Super proud.
Can't help but smile back.
Better.
Yeah, she's like, I learned judgment from Barbosa, and I learned strength from Boulder, and I learned guile from.
We fucked this girl up. I'm sorry, guys.
Time to start over.
Okay, I'll wipe her mind. Is that a thing you can do? Maybe.
Magic.
Time to find out. Magic.
We'll let the Boulder monologue.
Alright. I'm gonna take out my hammer. Is it all glowy?
It is glowing.
It's glowy?
Yeah, because you need the gate.
Okay. I'm gonna look around, I guess. Real quick.
You spot a silhouette in the distance.
I'm gonna point and be like, you.
You're kind of floating that way anyways.
Okay. Can I run forward, or is there no ground?
There's no ground, you're kind of just swimming.
Oh no!
Make a swim
It's
check.
the moment of truth, but show us those ranks.
I got a 13.
Hey!
Ow!
The Boulder's kind of frog swims, or kind of like dog paddles, slowly moves towards the silhouette. When he arrives there, there's like a cloud, like a table, and 2 chairs. And there's like a sad girl at one of the chairs.
Alright, I'm gonna sit down. Is there
Look at uppercut her!
And in front, that's funnier. I was gonna say, and in front of her is a large book about chess and a chess game.
Is there tea here?
There is tea.
It's a plexer.
You see the girl's like sad, she's like drawing.
Eat her biscuits.
Alright.
Eat the biscuits.
Alright, Lassie. We gonna get you out of here.
Yo, Lassie's in there?
In his body. That's what I tell her.
She's like, you think if I could do that, I would have got out 30 years ago? She's just kind of like doodling. She drew like a picture of the but he has like a big butt, and it looks really funny.
Well, you didn't have the boulder, and also the boulder's magic hammer before.
And the Boulder's friends.
And the boulder's friends.
She's like, I've been alone here for so long. She's like, what makes you think I can get out?
The boulder was stuck in here. The boulder got out.
You need to switch with somebody to get out.
Al didn't have to switch with somebody to get out.
But his doppelganger was gone. It's not fused with the mirror. I can't separate myself from it.
Why not?
When she looks at you, like, part of her face is like crystalline.
So we smashed that part.
She's like, are you a doctor?
No, I'm a barbarian.
She's like, I bet you can't even read.
I can't. I'm gonna hold the pilgrimage weapon up next to the crystal in her face.
I'm a doctor.
Does anything happen?
the crystal like glows and slowly it recedes.
All right. The boulder doesn't want to crush your head. So the boulder's just gonna hold this here for a minute and see what happens. What happened?
She glows.
She glows.
Yep.
Does the crystal recede more?
Yes, you can no longer see it.
I can no longer see it?
Yep.
Alright, let's try and blow this popsicle stand. I'm gonna pick her up.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna run to the exit.
Alright.
Do I have to make a swim check?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
With the agility of a sawfish, the boulder swims through the clouds.
Finally! The curse is broken!
Nice.
Yeah, the curse of swimming boulder.
Oh god!
In actuality, that was only a 10, so...
Yeah, it's pretty good.
This is the first time.
Yeah, I know. I mean, everything else you've rolled has been like 1, 2, or 3, so...
See, imagine it's like, as soon as you leave, the table and chair become crystals. They shoot out and grow and chase you, and you have the girl in your hand, and you're swimming, like, dragging her. Finally, you make it to the mirror, and you're pulling, but she can't fit through for some reason. Only her hand is coming through.
Alright. I'm gonna...
Can I touch my weapon to the mirror? Does that help?
Yeah, the mirror starts to glow. You can see the boulders come out, but he's like holding on to something. The rest of the party can see.
With our powers combined, we are
I
saving
start to play, and I play this song.
It's the ultimate showdown.
Why would that ever be the song I'd play?
Explosions.
It's a good song.
And only one can survive, and I want to be.
Yeah. What was the song? Do you leave a link?
Yeah.
I did.
Alright. All the items.
Oh no!
Nice.
Too good.
With all
For the viewers, it's Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror.
By Michael Jackson.
Woo. No. This is gonna be.
Okay.
With the rest of the pilgrimage weapons brought together and being used, the mirror like glows, and the hands start coming through until a head pops out, and all the arms and the torso.
Do her legs make it?
I don't know. They really make a strength check.
Pokey pokey.
Everyone?
I'll try.
Yeah, I think you have lower strength than I do right now.
Yeah, that nice too. I beat Carabas. Get wrecked.
Well, I crit failed, so...
Doesn't matter. I'm still better than you.
Start throwing textbooks at you.
I can't read those, apparently.
Alright, with combined strength, except Carabas. Everybody, whoa! Imagine Carabas falls, but Lena helps him because he crit. And everybody,
Yeah.
and pop, the princess comes out. Crystals come up to the surface, but don't make it through. The mirror is quiet. The entire room quiet. Everybody plopped onto the floor after pulling the crystal thing out.
Hey, can you turn the music off?
Yeah. I realized after. Sorry about that.
It's all good. We finished,
Alright.
so you can finish your playing of the instrument.
Makes sense, canon.
Now I just pummel the princess.
You're gonna beat her up.
It's like, you fucking monster! What's wrong with you?
The boulder says she's grounded. The boulder is her dad now.
He's like, man!
That makes
No,
the
wait.
boulder the king.
King of his own muscles.
That's just the rules.
No,
Boulder's the king.
country.
We can't let Burning Gaze see her because she's underage. Alright.
Oh, jeez.
True.
We also now have to
True.
rescue everyone else from this mirror.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does she still control the crystal beasts? Can we shatter them all?
She like holds out her hand and waves it a bunch. Nothing seems to happen. She just kind of shrugs. She's just a small blonde girl who looks exactly like Lena, even though I think there's an age difference.
Yeah, Lena's like 19, isn't she?
Yeah. I can't remember.
Twins.
Princess is like young. She's like a really young teen.
Okay.
I don't know what age is.
Alright. Who's gonna babysit this princess while we get everybody else out?
What happens if someone controls a mirror and then we can get the crystals?
Yeah.
So someone just needs to control the mirror? Alright, I'm gonna pick it up.
You pick up the mirror. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna touch the hammer to it.
When you do, it glows and your hammer glows. It almost feels like the shield is light in your hands.
Cool.
The shield likes you, Boulder.
The boulder has acquired the shield. The plan succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna shake it and see if people fall out.
People get pooped out in mass.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. There's just tons of people get like pooped out and fill up the room.
I like how Al was just chilling in the room this whole time.
How Al was in the storage room the whole time.
No, how he was like the past since the chess game has been just chilling here.
Oh, he helped. He freed Barbosa, and then he helped Cole.
I know, but it's just as funny to me.
Can we describe everything every NPC does? Sandor picks his nose.
Perfect, just what I
Classic
wanted.
Sandor.
Alright, so that's it, right? We're all done?
He freed all the people.
We freed all the people.
That's the game. That's Act
All right,
5.
I'm gonna find the agricultural minister and give him a wedgie.
Again, Leslie's like, what? I was like, you know that wasn't his fault, right?
Doesn't matter.
The boulder finds
Quick,
it
give Al a
satisfying
wedgie.
anyway.
I give Al a wedgie with my 6th strength.
I was like, haha, you're fired.
Joke's on you, we were spies anyway.
I slap my head and I'm just like, Boulder.
What?
Sandor's
What?
like, whatever, you're friends with the queen now. Does it matter?
Oh yeah, that's true. She's the queen. Alright, now we have to be on the queen bodyguard squad so Burning Days doesn't get all weird.
Also, we need to, yeah, Burning Gaze killed the king, so
He's a usurper.
yeah, we need to like deal with that.
You have the legitimate heir.
Alright. I'm gonna
Wait, what's the thing? What's the thing called? J'accuse!
Yeah. Goose.
Alright.
So I guess, do we just kind of stay as the queen's personal crew?
Oh, I want to be the advisor.
I mean, you guys can write whatever you want or pick out whatever you want to do for the rest of the
Existence.
future. Yeah, but I was going to say, that's like, there's actually a whole other act that we won't play because we're going to Zyria, but there's one that involves the egg.
Ooh.
My egg!
Yeah.
And then there could be one that we come back to.
Yeah, I would say we can come back to that one because it would play off of this one. But you guys can imagine what your characters would do after this because it's kind of open in a nice way, I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah, and then would the egg campaign be like new characters?
You could. I would say use the same characters, but instead it's a sailing game where you go around the coast places and you don't stay in one place.
Yeah.
Yes. More Boulder.
Yeah.
More better.
More Barbosa and making friends with dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More dragons.
Alright.
More
So, do we want to
songs and stories, and I'll gain a level in Bard.
put a questionably psychotic 12-year-old girl on the throne?
Almost definitely.
Let's put our friend that looks like her first. Let's have her be queen.
I mean, the teenager that you basically borrowed and went all still island with.
Yeah, she'll be the queen, and then the princess can live her childhood as a child.
And then when she gets old enough, she'll replace her.
Yeah. When she's not a
No one
sociopath.
will know.
We will train the princess like we did her.
Ask Lena what Lena thinks, and also the princess.
No.
Hey, that's for another game.
That's for another game.
Yeah, that's the game.
That's Brandon's putting a stop to us.
Next time on Tales from the Glass Coast.
Yeah.
Possibly in a year.
Boulder
Maybe Jake will be back. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be.
Maybe we'll go back to an actual party size.
6 months later with Starbucks.
Hey,
So
I know we
guys,
were
got
doing
lost.
something. I was stealing stuff, so you
He's
know.
like, they got my order. They got my order wrong, so I had to wait for them to make a new one.
For like 4 months, just honestly.
It was really packed.
I had to have that coffee. I wasn't gonna make it without it.
You work in a gas station. You sell coffee.
It has to be special coffee or special taste.
100% coffee for 100% Jake's. That's a
Jake-
juicy juice joke
Jake
for you.
The type to drink Starbucks.
No, I don't think he is.
I don't know if he's ever had it.
Alright. Well, I don't know if we
Jake-
can play
Jake's the
next
type of-
week. Because I'll be in Boston.
Yeah, the week after that, we'll start session 0 for Zyria.
Alright.
Cool. I might actually be in Cape Cod next week.
Oh, it works out then.
Yeah.
We can all meet up in Boston and have dinner.
Yeah, let's all... I'd be down with that.
That would be cute. It's a family thing, so I'll see if I can get away. But
What week are we talking about?
Next
tomorrow.
Next
Oh
week.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Yes, tomorrow.
I'm good.
I'm not good with days. They all end with Y, and then like every day's a different one. And you expect me to know them all?
That's
Whatever.
fair. That's fair.
I don't know.
Oh, one time we had a D&D get to dinner at Jake. Remember
Yeah.
Benny? Now it'll just be
We yeah, I remember because I got steak juice all over my shirt, and I was upset.
We have to have John come too, and then we can just play D&D.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be ridiculous.
I miss John. Hashtag bring back John.
Please. I'm gonna head out. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And I'm sure I'll talk to you more later this week, okay?
See you.
Bye. Have a good night.
Good night. That was it, guys. How'd you enjoy Zaria? Or wait,
Period.
how'd you enjoy the Glass Coast?
It was a coast of glass, and I like playing the boulder.
How'd you like it? Was the end cohesive?
I thought so. I like that it's open enough.
I like that there's more in the future.
Oh, I'm glad you guys liked it.
I don't like how we didn't actually set up what the future was going to be.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but we can discuss that in session 0.
Yeah. Or I was gonna say you guys could just write up in the chat what you would want to do and brainstorm together. And I can figure out what the next game would start if we have to win one and put notes down for it.
Okay.
I thought it was good. That lore stuff.
Oh, you know what I would be great at? Spy Master.
Yeah, that would make sense. And you know who'd be your number one?
Stillskin.
And you can find him.
I can't. He's that good of a spy.
Our best spy.
We've never actually seen him, but he's there.
The boulder just
You
adopts
just smell like sweat and rags, and he's just like, look at you.
her how to be tough and not a whiny baby.
Yeah, and you both.
No, you become captain of the guard.
Yeah, Captain of the Guard.
Captain of the suplex.
Yep.
I hurt my hands.
Oh,
The lore was hard, but Benny picked it. You picked it up, Benny.
yeah, I'm glad. It was. You started giving me more and more cohesive hints as it was going on.
That's because there's lots of little facts you have to string together. See, that was the
Which is hard to do with like a once a week campaign where we're not always once a week.
Well, yeah, and also you have to remember things from months ago. Imaginary.
Or years ago.
Yeah, normally I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna go.
But,
I will talk to you laters.
Yes.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.